Welcome to the draw for the second ever Dom Cutter Invitational. I'm your host, Alex Pasarianos, and I'm here with draw masters Andrew Paget and Jessica Burbeck, our men's captain and women's captain. So in our second ever Dom Cutter Invitational tournament, we've got 22 entries. So we've got 6 in Group A and 6 in Group B, as well as 5 entries in Group C and 5 in Group D. And to kick off the draw, we're going to find out who these controversial 6th draws are into Group A and B, with our specialist grade 6 draw, and then the 20 remaining entries will be separated into grades 1 to 5 based on their handicap and ability. So let's get the draw started with the first draw for Group A.
Ben.
Okay, so that's Ben Stone, the man with no backbone, been pressurised into Div 2 secretary and my lifestyle in the course of 2 meetings. Joel Oswind, our fine Unison player who had 100% record in semester 1, and those are our grade 6 draws. So in grade 1, we have Jared, Ross, Jack and Jess, and Andrew's going to kick off the draw for group 1. Jack Shardlow, current treasurer in the club and set to be men's captain next year. Andrew's going to do Group 2. Jared, one of the finer players in the club and has enjoyed a great year this year with Bucks Gold and promotion to the Premier North Division. Can he add another success on Wednesday? Jess has drawn herself. Jess is our women's captain and has been for the last 2 years, and is also the Draycott Ladies champion for the last 2 years as well. So she goes into Group 3, which means that the final draw for Group 4 is Ross McNiven, the man with no backhands, and that's grade 1 done. So in grade 2, we've got Pete, Dom, Andy and Hal, and Andy's going to kick off the draw again for Group 1. He's drawn himself. Andy is a club legend, was club chair last year, men's captain this year, and is set to retire after his exams. And Pete's our current club chair, probably also going in the category of legends. Yeah, done a very good job this year. And then the draw for Group 3. Dom, which means that we've got our future club chair and the man who the tournament's named after his extraordinary efforts organising the original event last year. Which leaves Hal for Group 4, hopefully. Yeah, and Hal got promoted from one of our Division 2 teams to Division 1 this year with his excellent progress and made his debut in a win against Birmingham City. So in grade 3, we've got Rosie, Patrick, Han and George, and Andrew's going to do the draw for Group 1. This is the group that Andrew's in, and he's pulled out Han, the Chinese fireball who got promoted from Rec to League this year, making up some numbers in the Division 2 team. Patrick is in the same team as Han in Division 2 and has had a good year this year with a 67% average. And George Waldy's been drawn into Group 3. George is one of the most laid-back players in the club. He's got an unbelievable style. And that means last for Group 4 is this year's social sec, next year's ladies captain and media sec, who's going to do a great job editing this video, Rosie Bine. That completes the grouping for grade 3. So we're over halfway through the draw, and in grade 4 we've got Alex, Sina, Nicholas and Sam. And Andy's going to do the draw again for Group 1. So we've got the current Rec Chair, known as the Rec King and Bookies' favourites for the tournament on Wednesday, in with the former club chair, Andrew Paget. And in Group 2, the man taking over as Rec Chair next year. He's yet to come up with a nickname for himself. For Group 3, Nicholas. So we've got Nicholas, the man from Cyprus, great fresher this year, attended most socials, attended Draycott tournament, had a very good year, which means to cap it off for grade 4, we should have Sam Kintoff, who's taken over as treasurer next year and was doubles champion for both handicap and unhandicapped at the Draycott tournament this year. So in the last set of draw for grade 5, we've got Winnow, Colomide, Tom and Catherine Evans. So Andrew's going to complete the draw for group 1, which has both him and myself in it.
Winnow.
And he's drawn Winnow. A very good member this year, often attending my lifestyle sessions as well as his rec sessions on a weekend. And then to finish off group 2, Catherine, the woman who has a maths test every Thursday, always using that as her excuse to miss socials. And finishing off group 3, which has Jess in it, who's she going to be facing? It's Colomide, who's our only non-club member this year, but is attending my lifestyle sessions every year and may join the club next year. Which means to complete the draw for the second ever Dom Cutter Invitational, we'll have Tom Hollins, a member of the much loved Golf AU club this year. And that concludes the draw. Thank you.